another. Love one another, yeah, love one another. That's what we'll do. Love one another, love one another with a love like no other that we found in you. Love one another, yeah, love one another. That's what we'll do. We're alive to love one another. We're alive with love like no other. We're alive, we're sisters and brothers. We're alive to love one another.
Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Hey everyone, welcome to Story Lab. This week we're talking about friendship while we take a look at the story of someone who was not only a great friend, but also a great musician. Maestro, play us in! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Wow, 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 wow.
Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian.
Sebastian, what's taking so long?
Just a minute.
Today, we're talking about friendship, which is using your words and actions to show others you care. You okay?
No worries.
Normally, Sebastian and I would be out here together, but Sebastian promised he was putting together something really awesome and fun.
Working on it.
Just like how he promised he'd be out here to help me host. Sebastian, you better not be goofing off.
I would never. How did that get back there?
Sebastian! Okay.
Ta-da! Sebastian has promised something awesome. Sebastian has delivered.
That's your awesome surprise?
No, this is phase 1 of my awesome surprise. The cart of mystery. Ooh.
It's mysterious, all right, but what is it?
Yes.
Is it something I can eat?
No.
Is it something scientific?
There may be some science involved.
Is it the Large Hadron Collider? The world's largest particle accelerator? I suppose that wouldn't fit underneath it. Just tell me what the surprise is. That's it?
I know it doesn't look like much, but we gotta put it together first.
Okay then,
Let's make it! Assembly stations ready? Did you read the instructions?
I gotta say, this does look kind of cool.
Great, let's get started. First up, supplies.
If you're following along at home, you're going to need 2 craft sticks, a wide rubber band, 2 smaller rubber bands, a straw, and a pair of scissors.
Step 1, use the scissors to cut 2 pieces of a straw that are about 1.5 inches long.
Step 2, stretch the thick rubber band around one of the craft sticks.
Step 3, place your second craft stick on top and attach it to the first one with a small rubber band. Make sure it's on the same end as the straw.
Secure the second straw with another small rubber band.
And there you have it. You are now a proud owner of your very own harmonica. To play, all you have to do is just move the straw up and down to adjust the pitch. Slide the straw to play higher or lower.
Moving the straw pieces closer together causes the rubber band to vibrate at a higher frequency, which is what causes a higher note.
It kind of sounds like a kazoo.
But wait, there's more. Because why not stop at one awesome instrument when you can have your very own buildable band? I mean, we've got everything here. Like, we've got a shaker made from soda bottle with popcorn in it. I mean, we got a box guitar, tin can drum set. Ready to rock?
You know it?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Story Lab!
Gotta say, you promised something awesome and fun, and you did not disappoint.
I always keep my promises. Mostly. But speaking of promises, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the books of 1st and 2nd Samuel, which tell the story of David, who was called a man after God's own heart.
While David was still a boy, God chose a man named Saul to rule over Israel. But Saul didn't listen to God.
So, God sent the prophet Samuel to anoint David as a sign that he would one day be king of Israel. Though David started out as a shepherd, he caught Saul's attention when he faced down a huge giant.
After that, King Saul appointed David as both the leader of his armies and his personal musician.
God blessed David, and he won many battles. The people loved him. David even became best friends with Saul's son, Jonathan.
But the people loved David so much that Saul became jealous. He wanted to get rid of David.
And that's where our story starts.
Take it away!
Hey everyone, I'm Padma.
Hi.
Today, we have a thrilling tale of friendship and promises. Promises broken and promises kept. As David grew in popularity, King Saul became so jealous that he gave orders for David to be killed. As David's best friend, Jonathan ran to warn David.
My father is looking for a chance to kill you. Find a place to hide in the field. My father and I will come and stand there. I'll speak to him about you, and then I'll tell you what I find out.
Jonathan begged his father not to hurt David.
Please, don't do anything to harm David. He hasn't done anything to harm you, and what he's done has helped you a lot.
Saul listened to Jonathan and promised.
You can be sure that David will not be put to death.
Jonathan told David, so David returned to the palace. But Saul didn't keep his promise. One night, Saul's jealousy of David became so great that he picked up a spear and hurled it at David. Soon after, David went to find Jonathan.
What have I done? What is my crime that your father's trying to kill me?
Never! My father wouldn't kill you. He promised.
I'm telling you the truth. Look, tomorrow's the new moon feast. Talk to your father while I hide in the field. If he's not trying to kill me, come and tell me. But if he is...
I'll let you know. I promise. But in return, please, always be kind to me as long as I live, and never stop being kind to my family.
I promise.
Jonathan kept his promise. He returned to his father and discovered that Saul really did want to kill David. And the moment he found out, he warned his friend so David could flee far away. Years passed. David escaped Saul again and again until one day, Saul and Jonathan were both killed during a battle. David was heartbroken over the death of his best friend. He mourned for days, but eventually, David was made king in Saul's place. When David was king, he remembered the promise he made to take care of Jonathan's family.
My friend Jonathan is gone. Is there anyone still left of his household? God has been very kind to me, and I would like to be kind to that person as well.
Jonathan's son Mephibosheth is still alive. He's unable to walk because of an injury he received as a child.
Bring him here, so I can keep my promise to Jonathan and show him the Lord's kindness.
David had Mephibosheth brought to the palace and welcomed him with open arms.
Who am I that you should pay attention to me?
Don't be afraid. You can be sure that I will be kind to you because of your father, Jonathan. I'll give you all the land that belonged to your grandfather, Saul, and I'll always provide whatever you need.
Some people looked down on Mephibosheth because he couldn't walk, but David made Mephibosheth a permanent member of his royal household, keeping the promise he made to his friend Jonathan all those years before. The end.
Okay, that was pretty epic.
I know, right?
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, to start with, we can remember how God has always kept promises to us. God promised to send us a Savior and then followed through. do by sending Jesus. And just as Jonathan and David kept their promises to each other, we can make sure to keep our promises to our friends as well.
Keeping your promises helps build trust between you and your friends. It can help friendships grow.
Right. Like, say you borrow a toy or a game from a friend and promise to give it back the next day. Make sure you don't accidentally leave it at home.
Speaking of, here's the pen you lent me.
Thanks. Or say you promise to let your friend pick the next game when you guys play together.
Even if you really don't like the game your friend chooses, it's important to keep your promise and give him a turn.
I think you've got it. See you next time.
Bye. So here's the thing. Friends keep their promises.
Can I promise you a musical outro?
How about we just sing something instead?
Yes!
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
We hate to go,
But that's our show, all right. And now it's time for us to say goodbye. Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was,
A little flat?
yeah, it was,
No, here, let's play it back.
please don't.
No, it's okay, it's an auto-tuner. Yeah, it'll
John,
be great.
no amount of auto-tuning is gonna fix.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
I'm gonna cry.
I wish I could hear it. I have no headphones.
Oh, no!
No, not again.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm John, and welcome to the So-and-so Show.
What a show we have for you today.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Are we forgetting something?
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Did you get peanut butter?
Check.
2 jars.
Check, check. Did you binge all 10 hours of the new season of Professor Gamma and his search for meaning?
Check. Did you comb your hair?
Check. Did you write a letter to your pen pal in Cedar Rapids?
Check. Did you pay your water bill?
Check. Did you do your morning stretches?
Check.
I mean, what is it?
Oh, we told Melinda Manners that we would learn that song.
Yeah, right. She asked us to learn a new song, and we promised we would.
But we haven't.
Yet.
So let's get to it before she gets here. How hard could it be?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know where the music is?
Oh, yeah, I think I have it around here somewhere.
It's not on the Rock'em Sock'em.
Did somebody say manners?
Melinda, welcome back. How?
Welcoming with words is something I commend, but welcoming with actions can prove you are my friend. And by my actions, I mean perhaps offer me a chair so I'm not standing here looking from person to person trying to give you a hint, sometimes called a social cue.
Oh, right. Chair. Here's a chair. It's got a chair.
All right. So, for those of you that may not have met Melinda before, she's a friend of ours that teaches us how to use good manners.
Yes.
Quite right. When you're with a good friend, someone you can trust, you can be yourself, but good manners are a must. Which brings me to the reason I've come here today. Ah. I've been looking for that. Ooh. Thank you. All right. I believe we are ready.
Oh, you mean for the...
For the song you promised to learn so that we could all sing together. Okay, so a little warm-up. I love my voice.
We love our voices.
Let us begin. When I think of friendship, that's when you come in. I sing, when I think of friendship, and you sing, I think about you.
Think about you,
Yes,
of course.
yes. Yeah, I must have slipped.
Yes. Yeah, we got it now.
Quite all right. Once more. When I think of friendship,
I think about you.
we count on each other.
It's true. So true.
Did you not like the original lyrics?
No, I mean,
I think.
No, quite all right. I think I like it's true, so true. We can rehearse something different. I just thought. We count on each other like a new pair
of shoes.
Yeah.
The original lyrics are way
Yeah,
better. I don't-
totally.
We should have.
Good. So we'll go from the top.
Let's do it.
When I think of friendship,
I think about you.
we count on each other
Like a new pair of shoes.
piano solo. And then we all come in together. It's important to remember whether December or September that a friend's a friend's of course, no matter if your voice is hoarse. We promised we'd learn this song, but it's quite clear we're totally wrong. We're just going to keep singing, pretending that we know what we're doing, but we actually have no clue. And now we look like a couple of buffoons. Well, I must admit I am a bit disappointed.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Melinda, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we promised you we'd learn this song, and we forgot.
Thank you for your apology. But I do think it's time for my next appointment. Excuse me.
Oh, man.
I feel terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Well, I know a good place to start.
Time machine.
No. Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Yeah, hey.
What's up, fellas? You seem blue.
Yeah, we just let down a friend of ours, and we're wondering if you can help.
Yeah, we promised her we'd do something for her, and we didn't do it.
Oh man, that's tough. You know, I don't know if it will help everything, but I do have a story about a couple of friends from the Bible that went through some tough times together.
That sounds good, Kellen.
Take it away.
All right. Our story today is about one of the more famous people from the Old Testament, David.
What's going on? I'm David.
Now, David had done some incredible things for Israel. He had defeated the giant Goliath in battle, and he was made a leader by King Saul. But King Saul eventually became jealous and did not care for David.
I'll get you, David! Arr!
In fact, Saul wanted to kill David.
Die, David! Die!
Yeah, King Saul was a very angry dude, which is why this next part is so crazy. David's absolute best friend in the whole wide world was King Saul's son, Jonathan.
Well, hello to you. Name's Jonathan.
One day, David went to talk to Jonathan.
Hello, bestie.
My father wants to kill you.
Oh?
Tomorrow, hide in a field. I will bring my father and then tell you what I find out.
Brilliant.
The next day, Jonathan talked to his father, King Saul, and Saul promised not to kill David. But sometime later, while David was playing his harp, suddenly King Saul flew in with a rage. He threw a spear and tried to kill David.
Uh-oh.
After running from Saul for some time, David found his best friend Jonathan.
Your dad is trying to kill me.
I promise I'll find out what my father's going to do. But promise me your friendship. Be kind to me as long as I live and never stop being kind to my family.
I promise.
Days later, Jonathan discovered that his dad really did want to kill David. So Jonathan gave his friend the terrible news.
David! Jonathan!
Go in peace. We have promised to be friends. God is a witness between your children and my children forever.
David had no choice. He had to leave his friend. But he always kept his promise. Time passed, King Saul died, and so did Jonathan. And the new king of Israel was David. And he remembered the promise he made to Jonathan.
Huh. I wonder if anyone is still alive from the family of Saul. I want to be kind to them because of my friend, Jonathan.
Ziba!
You cold, your majesty.
Is there anyone still alive from Jonathan's family? God has been kind to me. I want to be kind to that person in the same way.
Let me think. Oh, a son of Jonathan is still living. I'll bring him to you.
Jonathan's son was named Mephibosheth. Both of Mephibosheth's feet were hurt badly and he couldn't walk. And because of that, he wasn't always treated with kindness. But David had Mephibosheth's back, and he brought him in to give him some pretty incredible news. But Mephibosheth was very afraid.
Mephibosheth?
I'm ready to serve you.
Mephibosheth! The resemblance is uncanny. I will be kind to you because of your father, Jonathan. And I want to give you back all the land that belonged to your grandfather, Saul. And I will provide whatever you need.
What? Why?
Your father, Jonathan, was a dear friend. I made a promise to him, and friends keep their promises.
David was true to his word. Mephibosheth was always taken care of, and David remembered him, just like he promised Jonathan he would many years before. The end.
Wow.
Yeah. Incredible story, Kellen.
Yeah, I think so. David didn't have to keep that promise to Jonathan. In fact, in many ways, David and Jonathan could have been rivals, but David remembered his friends and the promises he made.
Man, I wish I could be more like David.
Well, David wasn't perfect. He made some pretty big mistakes. And, he was human just like us. But God was still able to use him. And we can still learn from his story today.
Hey, thanks, Kellen.
All right, I'll see you next time.
It's good to have friends you can trust.
Absolutely. I trust you, buddy.
Well, thank you, and I trust you.
Everyone should have a friend they can trust. In fact, Reveal the question. Who is a friend you can trust?
Yeah. A friend you can trust is someone who's there when you need them.
Yeah, they're the kind of person who does what they say they'll do.
Yeah, they keep their promises.
Like we should have done with Melinda.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe it's not too late. It took years for David to finally keep his promise to Jonathan.
You're right. Let's not wait years to keep our promise. Let's work on the song.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
So.
How did it start again? It was...
It was a pair of shoes.
No, that was not the beginning, though. It was when you need a friend.
I think it's you.
When I think of friends.
When I think of your friends, they wear lots of shoes.
That's it.
Yeah.
When I think of your friends, they wear lots of shoes.
Then we went to the store.
And
Not the outlets.
There's a horse in there.
Oh, horses.
You have some horses.
Friendship is incredible, stronger than Elmer's glue.
Excellent! That was exactly the way it sounded in my head. You learned the song like you promised. Thank you for being such good friends.
Absolutely.
Now, on to choreography. 2, 3, 4. Kickball change, shot pot-a-boo-ray. Soda shot. PK turn.
I don't know any preacher's kids.